Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there. Today I'm going to talk about a purse I have created recently. Now this purse is created with satin fabric and this sparkle tulle. So this is tulle fabric and this is the satin fabric, and I have decorated the fabric and put some sequins, seed bead clusters. I have done a video on this, how to do seed bead clusters embroidery, so I have shown on that one how I added the seed bead clusters, so you pretty much have a good idea if you have watched that video. And the handles I have added sequins too. And over here, instead of a trim, I have did a different variation with sequins. So this turned out to be a really good looking purse, nice for going party. So I would like to share the idea. Inside there are lots of space. You can put your cell phone, your comb, your makeup, or whatever you like to put inside. And then all I need to do is add one snap button here. You can add 3 or you can add 1. Either way, if you add 3, it will be really secure. So what you need to do is buy snap button from your local craft store, and you can stitch them if you like stitching, or hot glue them. Either way, if you see, if you put 3 snap buttons, you're all good to go, all secure. And if you put 1, it's okay too, because it's nothing will come out. Just put a big snap button. Now this is very easy. You can do with any kind of snack box inside. I have put inside this one box of Nutrilla box. Nutrilla is a kind of soybean chunks. So I use that empty box to create this one. So you get an empty box and you clear out the top, the cover, and then you leave the box. And what you have to do, you pretty much, depending on your box size, you get the fabric. So you can use any fabric you have laying around, but for making purse, I have noticed if you use silk or chiffon fabric, then it looks really nice. Satin, silk, chiffon. So I have used this silk fabric. It's like satin silk, and I have used this tulle fabric on that. So you get a silk fabric, whatever measurement you want, depending on your box. And then you get tulle fabric, which has to be the same measurement as your silk fabric. Then you're going to stitch all 4 sides and make sure they are matching. So the length and the width should be both the fabric same. And you can double the tulle. That's what I did over here. I doubled it so it gave really a good structure. And before you do any stitching, make sure it's decorated the way you want to decorate it and dried. Decorated and dried 2 hours. So after you do that, after you stitch all the 4 sides, then you're going to take your 2 fabrics like this. Make sure they are both the same size, and you put your box like this and you tuck it in. So if your fabric is long, it's okay because it will go inside. So if his fabric is very long, it's good because it's gonna give a good lining inside. Now tuck it in and see how it's working. And these sides, don't keep too much extra. Just keep 1/2 inch allowance. Now after you measure it like that, then you turn it other side, the wrong side, and then you stitch over here, over here. You can do hand stitch 2-3 times or machine stitch couple of times. After you do that, you take it and bring out the right side inside out like this. Flip it, flip the fabric. Now you're going to put your box like this and you tuck it in, whatever length you have to tuck it in, and when you finish tucking in, make sure it's gonna be a snuggle fit like this. Now you can, over here inside, you can give a cross stitch across like this, so it don't look like this. If you don't give a cross stitch, it will look like this, the sides. So over here you see sides are snugly fit because I gave a cross stitch over here inside. So after that you stitch on the top holding, or you can hot glue it. I prefer stitching, is much easier than hot glue. So you stitch it, and then on top of the stitch you use the sequins, and I use this glitter dimensional fabric paint. This is by Tulle and it's metallic color. You can find it at any of your local craft store. So I'm not paid by any store, so I'm not telling their names, but I will put the names in the description box. So you use all your sequins all around, or you can use a trim. After that I use a little piece of this tulle and cut it in half, and then I fold it like this, and then I rolled it. So you can fold it few times like this, and then you roll it like this, like this. Don't make it too thick, but at the same time don't make it too thin. And length also, you see here, measure, and like this one is perfect. So you enough for you to hold it, not too big, not too little. After that you can stitch it inside like this, fold it very tight, and then first you have to stitch this after you folding, then you put this inside like this and stitch. Now you could do that, or you could put it outside like this and stitch it, and here you could put two large confetti in both sides, or rhinestone, anything to cover this that shows that you have stitched it. So this one I did it inside the stitching. So you can see it's stitched inside here. And after I stitched it, now you can do this decoration after you stitch it or before. But any kind of decoration is way much easier doing before than after, because after you stitch it, it has to be kind of standing up like this while you do the decoration, so there are more chances of, you know, the sequence falling off and all that. By making a purse like this, there is nothing wrong or right. It's your own purse. You will decorate the way you like. All the ingredient you need is some kind of solid base, and for that you can use anything. You can use any kind of snack box, Cheez-it, granola bar, any kind of snack box, and then you get quite a big amount of fabric. So you cover the box and then make sure it goes way inside. So that's kind of going to be your lining. And for lining as well, you can just put a little piece of fabric long enough inside, tuck it all the way in, and when it's gonna come outside, you'll stitch. And then when you make the outside one, you put it on top of it and then tuck it inside, so that way it has double fabric. So this one already had double fabric because I added double fabric. And then if you want to jazz it up more, you see if there's any empty spaces, you can add some more sequins and beads. So usually party purses are, you have lots of sequins and beads and looks beautiful. So that's the whole idea. And make it matching with your dress, whatever dress you're wearing. So it's very simple to make. All you need is a base and your choice of fabric, and make sure the fabric is silk or satin, and then you can use these decorative tools. These tools are a little bit pricey, but if you have your coupon, then it's not so much. And the fact is that you really don't need that much to make a purse. So you can just buy a quarter of a yard, just a little bit. You don't need so much. So your expense is maybe $1 or $2. And then the box, the snack you always, whatever snack you eat, you can find a box in your home. And then these sequence as I showed you. The sequence I got it from the hairband. I still have some left. I take it out and see, this sequence came from this color hairband. So these hairbands are really good for taking out sequences. Most of the times you see they are $1 or $2, and then you get hundreds of sequins, and then you can use them on your salwar kurta, sari, anything. So I hope you do make it, and if you make it, you can post it on my Facebook fan page. And if you have any problem making it, you can email me and I will do a complete video on that. And this is pretty much basic the way I did other purses, so that's why I didn't want to do another one, because so far I have made like I think about 10 purses. So pretty much the same idea. You have to have a base, but two purses actually I didn't have a base. I made it with thick fabric, so you can do without the base too. But when you have a base, it's just kind of standing out a structure there. So thank you so much for joining me. This is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share the video. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.